Good evening, guys. Welcome back to the stream. I'm going to be playing more Pathfinder today. It's going to be a fairly short stream. We're starting from a slightly different point where we ended last time. I did a little bit of fixing hotbars and setting up a new buff rotation and all that jazz. Haven't moved from here. And first thing we're going to do is we're going to rest since I need to recover some spells that I swapped around. Nothing major. It's going to be a fairly short stream tonight. Probably just deal with green gates, unless it's very short or very long. I'm gonna be... World Beauty... I've got work tomorrow, so I don't want to go too late. Okay, enemy army is approaching ours. We take too many losses on the auto-resolve, so I guess we'll clear that first. That is pretty pathetic on the demon army, though. Like, the idea that these guys would have dealt more damage than my infirmary could handle is pretty laughable. One guy with Stinking Cloud. And round those marksmen there. Double action on 2 turns in a row. These champions are so squishy. But fortunately we don't have a lot of enemies to deal with here, so that's why I sent them up front. Squishy or not, our losses are minimal. I forgot to try out my new spell. Not that it was needed. Alright, so new day, new army movement, and a level up. Okay, so we have Ice Storm, which is a very slightly more expensive fireball that gives -2 speed, which I believe speed is the movement range and initiative is, well, initiative. I guess for fire immune enemies that's nice. There's some fire elementals and whatever those fireball demons are, but nothing too relevant that would be fire immune so far. We have hold. 10 energy to hold an enemy stack for 2 rounds, but they do get a saving throw. Prayer, 11 energy. Only units gain +1 attack and damage. Enemies receive -1 attack and damage for 3 rounds. Pretty expensive for that. +2 bonus to attack and initiative for 3 rounds, and some bonus to combat morale. For 13 energy? No. And Breath of Life. It is a healing spell, which we do not have right now. It's very expensive. Like the cure, I don't remember how much cure the cure spell. I think it's just cure wounds. How much that restores, but I would think that's like power times power plus something d6 maybe. So this presumably restores more, but this is also like almost 8 times as expensive, because I think that's like 2 energy for that. So interesting. So these are our spell-like abilities, but then this So an arcane spell is a spell-like ability, a divine spell is a spell-like ability, but then this divine spell is a supernatural ability, as is this one. Or maybe those labels just don't mean anything here. I think we'll take Breath of Life just to have an emergency heal in our back pocket, even though it's so expensive that we don't want to use it on the regular. Ice Storm is limited usefulness compared to Fireball, so I don't think we should worry about investing into that. And let's see. What do we have to fight here? It's fairly large stacks. Oh, I was thinking that would be a good place for Fireball, but then they all moved. Might still toss Fireball in there. This would be where the Ice Storm would be, and since these guys are immune to fire. I think we can afford one Fireball here. Should seal the deal for this fight. Didn't attack my guys? Oh, and they've got my archers held, which is not very nice. You know, I don't know if we actually do have this without another spell cast. Our knights there are taking a lot of damage. I think we want a Scorching Ray there. Sure. Oh, and then I also have the Song of Seasons. Maybe I should have cast that this turn. Well, next turn we'll cast that, I guess. Poke their archers a little bit. Hope that these guys don't get completely killed, so that we can actually use them next turn. Marksmen do get completely killed. That's to be expected given their low stack size. Get those guys out. And you in there to tank damage. Hey there, Baron. How's it going? Okay, so our infirmary is overcapped right now, so let's pop Song of Seasons. It'll take effect at the end of turn, supposedly. All of our units here should live until then. And I guess the clerics can... well, they can lay on hands regardless, so they get a little more stuff back. Well, that's good to hear. Right, so is the spell gonna go off now? Okay, it goes off when I get my next turn. Okay, so my clerics got healed. Oh, right, so they only heal adjacent units. Right. Right, of course. So only these guys were together, so they were the only ones that healed my other units. So I guess we need to get losses down a bit, so we will use this new heal, and that should hopefully... No, we're still above infirmary size. I guess we did lose a lot of clerics. I don't want to kill these guys until we... Oh yeah, and you've used your lay on hands. So we'll need to do a second Breath of Life on the clerics as well. Unfortunate that it ended up using so much of our energy. There we go. Now we can finish this with no permanent losses. Also apparently the... Is this song gonna... No, surely it won't take effect over multiple turns. Just wondering because the graphic is still here, but no. Guess the graphic just stays permanently. Most of of demons once guarded the horrific Tower of Yath, sculpted from demon flesh. The Crusaders stormed into its depths and ended its strange, abominable life. The remains of the tower resemble the decomposing carcass of a giant beast, and the warriors of the Crusade are already setting up a war camp nearby. Right, so I definitely want to get our 3 buildings built here, so when we do start expanding these to outposts, this will be a good place probably for a teleportation circle. So, supply center, barracks, and archery range. And we can keep marching. Oh, well, can't march any further that way. Take that out next turn. So with that, we're all rested. Is there any kingdom management to be done, or other crusade management? Okay, we can enchant the phylactery, but they'll have to wait, and this event will have to wait until we're back in Drazen. Alright, let's see what this Green Gates place is all about then. Looks very demonic. Okay. Set up okay, I was just at the edge of the map there. I did set up a new buff rotation for the auto buff, so it should go mostly smoothly. There are a few things it doesn't do automatically. Like the it doesn't recognize the Azatha spells, like this Ode to Miraculous Magic, for example, so we'll have to pop that manually. Other than that, I don't think there was too much that I needed to do manually. We'll be done any day now. Any day now. Any day now. Okay, looks like Ember doesn't cast her.
A bright future awaits us.
Oh no, Ember did get her melee ability added as well, so both. I guess Camellia already had a bite attack. Wait, does she get to actually use 2? I think one of these takes precedence, but Sela does get her. Does she have 3 different bite attacks? Wait. Oh, if I keep switching between characters, it just keeps loading more of their natural attacks to the list. That's great. All right, so yeah, they both have a bite attack from
Trust in yourself.
Ember's new ability, which will add a little bit more damage. Okay, here we are. Hag should be around here somewhere. Thanks for bringing me with you. It's important, very important. You're dealing with a creature that is very old, very devious, and very dangerous. She may not be a demon, but she can move like one. If you hesitate, she will slip from your grasp before you even know it. There's a Relic of Desna in this very fortress, the Bell of Mercy. It will let you catch the hag. Like a mouse and cat trap, cat in a mouse trap. Sure. Alright, what can you tell me about this hag? She's an Anis hag, flesh eater, possesses frightening evil magic powers. Far more cunning than many demons. Don't listen to her, just grab her and put a knife to her throat. Can travel huge distance using magic. The bell will stop her from slipping away. Powerful protective magic. All demons and their ilk inside the fortress will be unable to move. She knows the hag. I'll never met in person. Just tracked her for quite some time. She seems agitated, and you detect a tremor in her voice. Seems hunting this hag means an awful lot to her, but you have a sneaking suspicion that Succubus has not told you the full story. Of course not. Let's just pop a extended haste and get going.
Now, what is that?
Went straight into a trap, apparently.
What's on your mind? I wonder. I hope
Let's try and
you
dodge that.
appreciate this.
Yet another obstacle.
Well, she is supposedly a redeemed demon, or at least she's trying to redeem herself. Landed gained this guarded hearth ability earlier. Let's see, what's your wisdom? Yeah, you're getting +4 from the headband, so we can now pop this once per rest. It's gonna give +7 saving throws and attack rolls to everybody in a fairly large area, which is pretty ridiculous to pop for a boss fight.
You crossed the wrong mongrel.
We'll see that in action sooner or later, I'm sure. Let's see how our spell penetration is now with the Masata spell. Okay, we've got +31 to piercing spell resistance. So we're gonna have to fight some pretty tough demon bosses, I think, for them to have so much that they could resist that.
I will resist.
Can't charge with the leopard. Oh, with Ivu. Let's see how much your new breath weapon does since we gained another mythic rank. That is 60-10. I think it was 60-10 before as well, so maybe it doesn't go up on every rank we get.
Into the fray.
Also, Sela. Shouldn't it be... Okay, I think the buff rotation left her size increasing spell out. I'll need to get that back in there.
Surrender or else. Too late for apologies. I'll cut you wide open.
Does she... I dropped Enlarged Person because she should have a better option now. Righteous Might or whatever it is.
Survive me.
I will help where I can.
Yeah, Righteous Might, but it doesn't look like she's cast it automatically. There we go. Now she's a bit bigger. And a lot beefier. I don't know why they still drop like regular weapons at this point, not even masterwork or anything. This might be the actual way forward, but we'll see. What's that leopard?
Be careful, everyone.
Who was that? Was that... Yeah, Aru's talking. Won't allow them to besmirch this place. A Voracious Rift Break. Good thing we have a bunch of acid resistance.
Endure this.
Prepare yourself.
Seems to have slowed the dinosaur quite a bit.
No glory without risk.
The spirits demand your blood.
And we got another Darachne there. Nothing we can't handle. Okay, you're gonna be going
Make every
next,
strike
so
count.
let's have you go down next.
Desna, guide my hand.
Yeah. I assume this is the... Oh, my Shadow Demon triggered the trap there. Oh well. I was gonna say, this is probably the way we're supposed to go, so let's go down there first. +4 initiative, that's pretty nice. Who needs their helmet the least? Charisma is your casting stat, right? It doesn't show anywhere here, but I guess you should actually be using a... not have a Charisma headband? Yeah. Using one of those, and it's probably going to give you another spell slot. Yeah, the enemies do pop quite satisfyingly. Unfortunately, it also tends to lag the game whenever they do. And I have the +2 to everything, so I need the +4 intelligence. Here's an int. Problem is everyone's a spellcaster, so I kind of do like them getting their spell slots out of these. So I guess we'll leave the initiative for now. Also, I don't want to drop things that give me spell slots right now without testing or checking which spells they would drop off. So I might want to keep those around. Okay. Are you a regular one of these guys or a irregular one? Oh, just a regular retriever.
We
And
should
the regular Gibraleth. Alright, Spot, why don't you show that spider that it can fall down even with that many legs? As long as I can position you correctly.
Save the last one for me.
Oh, hello. You have more friends there. So... I think it should be getting more defense than that from having 8 legs. But either way, had no chance. Our passive modifiers are higher than its defense. Head over there and quarry... I guess I can quarry this guy. Just don't have much else to do right now. Oh yeah, Iva's got some spells now as well. I should look into whether... Well, she probably doesn't have anything useful for now. She? He? I don't know. Probably a he. Then you know, just run in there. Get in position. Oh, we can charge with Camellia. Nice. Just get in there. And with Sela as well. Lovely. Let's get everyone in there so we can start getting some nice attacks of opportunity. Or we could just drop a lovely fireball on top of everything. Not that much damage. Who did you quarry? This guy?
Make your peace.
No. This one?
I will resist.
Yeah.
Prepare yourself.
Take him out first then. Plan. Oh, they're not gonna get a move for a while. They're both very dead. No contest.
You are today's sacrifice.
The light take you.
Right, anything else hiding here? No perception checks as far as I can tell. We missed something there. Should go back for it. Well, this kind of looks like this might be the actual main area. Oh, well, there's the hag. I guess this was a side area after all. Let's go clear everything else just in case we find something that gives us more interaction opportunities with the hag. But I think we will. Baron's Wrath. The Holy Scabbard, while equipped, alters Paladin's Might Evil class ability, changing the type of AC bonus it grants from Deflection to Sacred. Additionally, the wearer's first attack ever round deals additional 1d4 divine damage. Evil characters can't equip it. Well now. Does it just go on my belt? Sure.
No reason to pause.
Sacred bonus is much nicer than deflection, since we already have Shield of Faith giving a deflection bonus anyway. Don't run into the trap, please. What? Amelia! The trap box was over there. You can't disarm it by running into the trap. Jeez. Okay, we've got a mobility check to go that way. And okay, there's some loot over there. Let's check the rest of this first. Graves well tended, much more recent than the chapel beside it. There's no name on the tombstone, or an elegant butterfly of Desna. Oh yeah, I guess we should probably try and find the bell before we go deal with the hag, since she can teleport away. At least, supposedly. Flail, Demon's Terror, +2 speed, Radiant Flail, Consist Wheeler, +4 attack bonus on first attack against the new demon. Eh. Not very interesting. Definitely not worth speccing into flails for.
Am I not?
Boots, though. We haven't got many boots. Oh. Permanent effect of freedom of movement. Don't mind if I do. Grab that and go past these along. And let's hit that bell. Even stripped out the bell of Mercy's Clapper. It should be around here somewhere. Oh, okay. Right.
I'm gone.
So that's probably gonna be behind the hag, if I had to guess. Either that or get in here, but it wouldn't be in a spot that requires a perception check, surely. Well, I appear to have been mistaken. Can we get back the other way? No, we can't. I guess the perception check was probably a free success then on that one. Probably. Either that or the bell isn't actually required to clear this area. Bell produces a gentle, melodious ringing. Alright, put that
Our duty calls.
haste. And let's go meet the hag. Oh. Let's not leave loot behind though. Even if it isn't anything special. Does seem to be more to this place still, so
Follow my steps.
we'll see if the hag tries to escape. Arushale, my dear, are you there? Have you brought friends? Good, good, all the more for me. Alright. Level 11 Blood Rage, level 7 Monsters Humanoid, Chaotic Evil, Blow, AC, not very good saves, no significant damage
won't
reduction.
survive me.
Blood Rage, Greater Blood Rage. Sure. Should go down pretty much instantly.
Endure this.
In there and Quarry. Oh, why were you guys so far back? That's a minor problem. Should have maybe waited for them to catch up. Don't think she's gonna go down in one round like this. Although, with her knocked down, she's gonna take a lot of damage from this. And instantly get knocked down again. Did get a displacement off, but we've got communal true seeing, so
Am I doing it wrong?
it's not going to help her too much.
This spell
For their hearts!
Make every strike count.
Alright, Hag, well, stop, what are you doing? Your retrobates. Beaten Hag covers on the rocks. Gone is the terrifying monster you were just fighting. In his place, a small and frightening old woman. A frightened old one. Why'd you treat an old biddy like me so harshly? Haven't you got any shame, you great brutes? Don't listen to her, she's just stalling for time. What do you know about these demons with strange abilities? Where are they coming from? Speak. What demons? What are you on about? Hag's face breaks into a grandmotherly smile. Ah, now those demons. Wouldn't they be friends of yours, Aruma dear? What are you picking on poor old me for, then? I'd tell you everything I know, but you'd know far more than me on that score. Color drains from Ursula's face, and the Hag's smile grows wider, stretching from ear to ear. My little chicken, don't tell me you haven't told your new toys all that. Kept it to yourself, did you? Hag burst into screeching laughter before turning her gaze on you. Take pity on an old woman, let me go before any more harm's done. You'd better have a word with your little demoness about those demons. Liar, I've never been to Ivory Sanctum. Where's it you say you've never been, eh? Where? Like you haven't been sniffing round it, seeing who comes and who goes, you didn't see all that? Suppose you don't even know the password neither, eh? Demon girl's lying through her teeth, as per usual. You two know each other? Never met in the flesh till now, but I know an awful lot about her and her tricks and her dalliances with mortals. She's lied to everyone, to your side and ours. Tell the truth, I liked you, used to... Could have told you where to look for those demons right away, but I needed someone who could help me get rid of the Hag. When I was freed from the dungeons of Dresden, the demon set her on my trail, and I could not have dealt with her single-handedly. Old woman lets out a screeching cackle that shakes her whole body. What you're laughing at, doesn't matter what I've done, you won't be leaving here alive. Now we could let her go, but hags do tend to be quite evil. So I don't know how much of a good thing that would be. I want to ask her something. Who are you? Just a humble old soul, peaceful as they come, lived here a fair old while. Us hags aren't as wicked as people make us out to be. We feast on human flesh, bow to demons and the like. We're Fae, genuine Fae. What's your tale? Lived 3 sisters in the first world, first known as the Shamaron. Yeah, hags are very peaceful and kind creatures. Blah blah blah. She tells the tale, the hag grunts between words, lisping and smacking her lips, her gnarled fingers are all twitching, getting intricate symbols. Watch out, she's casting a spell. We could have let you go, hag. But she had to be nasty. Something I want to show you, it's not far. Please, could we loot the hag first? Oh, we're going back to the grave, huh? With tiny Arushli. Ursula approaches the grave. It's small but surprisingly well maintained, given the surrounding squalor and neglect. She touches the cold stone, decorated with a Desna butterfly, like she's greeting an old friend. Silently she turns to you. She retrieves a map from her bag, makes a mark on it, and holds it out to you. Here, I wasn't lying to you about this. This is where you'll find the Ivory Sanctum, and in it the secret demons with strange powers. Entrance hidden under a pile of skulls. Don't know how to open it, and I've never been inside. Cultists entered somehow. I mean, we have the key. Whose grave is this? My last victim. She was a priestess of Desna. Oh, right, yeah, the one where she learned about Desna and dreams. Didn't even know who she was. Seduced her, deceived her, and killed her, and she saved my soul. How'd you know the hag would be here? Didn't set her on my trail. Failed to catch me, but she took a hostage of sort. A grave, rather. How'd you know about the Bell of Mercy? Saw them in the dreams of the person lying in this grave. She was on her way here for the bell, but she wanted to take it from here and return it to the Crusaders in Canabras. Never made it there because of me. Killed her and devoured her dreams. Wanted to return the bell to the Crusaders for a long time, but the bear's brush and the bell burns my impure fingers. Why'd you have to lie? You could have just asked for help. I was afraid you would refuse if there was nothing in it for you. Afraid you wouldn't believe me, and I'm a demon. For centuries it was all I knew. If you want something, get it by lying or force. Asking for a favor, it's a foreign notion that I've only begun to learn. Appreciate your help. Everything's clear now. What are you going to do with me? Can't push her away. That's what I think. She demon only means that her path of atonement started in the abyss itself, and it will be much longer than others. Oh, we can go with a Callistria. Callistria line here. I'm tempted to go for the good option, but I'm gonna go for the god-specific one, right? Used me, but in the sacred cause of vengeance. Callistria knows I can't be angry with you. Added another black mark to my soul, tricked you, you could have been hurt. I'll never forgive myself for that. Never do something like this again. Alright, am I supposed to take the bell now?
Let's head out.
No, I'm not. Well, let's see what that hag left behind. Alright, take the mobility check so you get there faster. Hasty run out, but we might not have anything left to fight with, or anything left to fight with it. The Quiver of Cursed Thorns. Whenever this ammunition hits an enemy, they must pass a DC 17 reflex save or be entangled for 1d4 rounds. Well, that's pretty useless. And an S-Talk, Crippling Kiss. +3 keen S-Talk confirms a critical hit on the enemy. Target suffers stacking -2 penalty to attack rolls, saving throws, and skill checks until the end of combat. Now, keen S-Talk, that's gonna be a 15 to 20, right? That's pretty good. That is very good. I mean, you're gonna crit on 1 in 4 rolls. Well, a little less, but... and you don't even need to spec into improved critical, because it's already a keen weapon. How much have we spec'd you into rapiers? Too much, right? Weapon focus, fencing grace, yeah. If I wanted to respec her again, I could switch to S-Locks, but I don't know if there's probably some better rapiers coming along soon.
I'm gone.
But it is a pretty tempting item. What do we have here? +4 quarterstaff. And a... Wherever this amulet is under a Blood Rage effect, they gain fast healing 5 for the duration of the effect, and can only be worn by a Blood Rager. Well, that is of not even limited usefulness, just no usefulness.
Follow my steps.
What are you? Old Sarkorian Diary in Burnt Binding. Bell's Project, yeah, makes sense. Just like the remains of that creases were. Diary's binding is scorched and many pages are missing. Those that remain are covered in dirt and mold. The troop brought news from the west. The plains have fallen, the clans have been slaughtered, and the beasts are feasting on slain warriors. These survivors are found, our own warriors, blah blah blah. The attack from the sky, tower still standing, burned out. Days are numbered. We will open the gates in an hour. Let those who trace our final days see the last sons of Sarkor stride standing tall. More pages glued in among the final sheets from finer paper and emblazoned with an inscription and ornate lettering. I discovered this journal in the fortress underground refuge soon after clearing the place of demons. The defenders of the Green Gates met their deaths with honor. We could not save you, but your courage stands as an example to every person who picks up a weapon today in the name of Galarion. I vow that our newly formed crusade, which already proceeds apace throughout these mutilated lands, will finish what Sarkorian started, just as I finished this journal. Banners of the dead will fly under clear skies once more. Right.
Now what is
Oh,
that?
that is a trap,
Open your
I
heart
believe.
to me.
Now this time. I was about to say, this time, Camellia, what about actually walking around the trap? But no, no. She decided to walk into it again.
I am helpful.
Hey there, Anderson.
Am I not?
+2 belt of physical perfection. Do we need that on anyone? Getting +4 from. And we're getting a +4. Or rather, we're getting a mass cat's grace and a mass bull's strength already for everyone. So I guess everyone should just be wearing constitution belts. Unless this is... okay, this is the one that gives you saving throw bonus. You can keep that. And you already have a... okay. Not much to change then. Let's do our Azada thing. And reinvigorate the land. Not sure why we're reinvigorating the land. Or rather the concrete at the top of the tower rather than the actual land, but I guess it'll spread from there. Well, seemingly not very much. And I guess that's the whole zone. So, let's see where we're going next. We can probably talk to Aru if we go back to Dresden. How about Molten Scars right here? Which is another place we're supposed to check out. Head that way, I guess. As for the Crusade, we have a new decree for the Bell of Mercy. Extracting a holy relic from the ruins and taking to Dresden will require the combined efforts of an entire unit. Opponents gain the Voice of the Bell of Mercy feat. +1 AC against demon units attacks. Yeah, that's nice. I'll definitely do that once we've done... well, we have to get done studying the Sword of Valor, and then also... I want to do an Outpost Outpost to Bastion expansion somewhere, so that I can get another teleportation circle going somewhere further away from Dresden. So we don't always need to path our way from there. For now, though, moved that army already, but I did have this one scouting, so let's have you loop around. Then we rest.
I can feel evil lurking in you, but you act like a normal person and a good comrade.
How should I know what your goddess considers evil? Maybe I wasn't polite enough to my servants, or didn't give enough coins to beggars in the street.
That must be it, Camellia. You're otherwise so virtuous. And it's a new day, so let's do arm management. Oh, that's 138 marksmen. Okay. I know exactly what this calls for then. Lovely. Always believe in the fireball. Commander's unit was awestruck at their discovery. A small army of crusaders had taken a rest stop in the middle of the world wound and decided to arrange a tournament. Noble knights playful frolicking, however, ended in a bloody massacre, to which they were blithely oblivious, as the warriors' eyes were entranced by the queen of the tournament, a magnificent nude succubus, who observed the crusaders with a gracious smile as they blew off each other's heads. Scarlet gemstones set in a delicate web of finest steel gleamed on her bosom, something like that. Not a word I get to use anywhere near enough. The fight was brief but very brutal. With deep sorrow, the commander's warriors eyed the corpses of their brothers in arms. That should be brothers in arms rather than brother in arms, right? Well, anyway, they had fallen into a demon trap. Uttering the words of Iomade, an officer ripped the magnificent decoration from the succubus's bosom. Even after dead, her cold, beautiful lips still wore her smile of contentment. And we get attractive impulse. Ooh, I think this one was... checked what the relics make, and this one... Yes, this one can be turned into a meta magic rod. So we'll definitely want to have that upgraded into an artifact as soon as possible. Okay. They hit me with chaos hammers and deal fairly significant damage. I think we can set up something big with Song of Seasons here, but I'm gonna have to wait for them to come forward. Oh, and our guys are stuck here. Except for you guys. I'm not sure how many casts they get off that. I'm gonna have to wait until they're close enough that all my guys can get in range. And hopefully no one's died before then. Alright, these guys are still slowed, so wait another turn. Alright, are you still slowed? No, you can move in. Good. So we'll pop Song of Seasons. And that should be a lot of damage. Oh right, they do get to act first though. Wait, what? Shouldn't have happened when... It's supposed to happen at the end of turn. Why didn't it go off yet? You still have the effect. Well, they don't seem to be doing too much damage to my troops so far, especially since they're not targeting the champions. There we go. There the sun goes off and blows them all up quite nicely. For free. Group of visitors Demonans, trailing through the wet wastelands, driving a crowd of horribly wounded slaves. Another evil ceremony has been stopped. Priests are murmuring that a chapel must be built on the site. 4 more energy points per day. Alright. Get a wicked dope, apparently. That does sound pretty wicked dope. Let's take this 9 strength army first. That 388 champions. Sure is. Well, they're very squishy, so shouldn't be that many by the time they reach us. Right, those were ranged units. That's a minor problem. I can't revive the stacks that just get nuked completely. I don't have any ranged damage to dish out. Say we Scorching Ray each of you. Lay on hands yourselves. Still too much damage taken. But I can group everybody up next to these guys and pop off the song, and it should hopefully mean we take no casualties once we deal with the champions. Those guys can't move yet. Are we gonna be able to move, or are these guys just gonna keep them stuck forever? Alright, I guess they're not gonna be going anywhere, so let's try this. You stay there, the champions go here because they also need healing. I wanna surround the priest from both sides, and then pop the song. Oh, you might not count as adjacent. I assume it only counts diagonals. I know it did count that as well. It did do a lot of damage, but it didn't heal. Does this healing not actually restore any units? I don't think I got any units back. I wasn't looking at the numbers, but I'll have to check that. It's still a lot of damage, so it's not terrible, but healing without getting units back is completely useless. So if that is the case, then I should bug report that. I'll have to check it next time. For years they lured small Crusaderians here and drowned them in treacherous, stagnant waters. What do we get? These gloves have claws that deal 1d8 slashing damage on an unarmed attack. The enemies of evil alignment, they deal 2d6 damage instead. In addition, these claws give the wearer +1 enhancement bonus on attack and damage rolls. I mean, I'm not sure if that's gonna stack or not stack with something else we've already got. I guess we can give it to land, like... Well, it says they increase your attack and damage, so that's good enough for me. Alright, what kind of health levels are we looking at here? Okay, the horses are going to be very tanky, the small ones are going to be very tanky. You're probably going to be pretty tanky. So, Song of Seasons. Just get our front line in there. And we should hopefully deal enough damage when it pops off to blow most of these guys up. Unless they decimate my front line first. Which they do. That's too many casualties and I can't really... Well... 289 up you. Yep, the healing doesn't actually revive anyone, so it's completely useless. Alright, I'll try and remember to do the bug report later. I don't know why they're filling it in right now, so let's just load a quick save here. I guess we're gonna load the auto save to start. Can the wizard be attacked? You mean my hero? No. Just like heroes, most heroes games, your hero units are not there to be fought. Alright. This is a... It's not a ton of damage still. This stack might be just too strong for us to deal with. But we'll try. We won't send the champions in for the Smilodons to take out. They might take out the marksman, but it's only a 10 stack, so we can afford to lose that. Okay, good. They go for the conscripts. I think this is where we pop Song of Seasons. If they go for the conscripts again next turn, we should be able to keep them alive and pop a lot of damage from the song to whittle these guys down. Then we can Healing Breath you. Okay, a bunch of them die. Still a lot left there, but that's Breath of Life. Takes all of our energy, but it was a 10 strength stack, so it's to be expected that we would lose quite a bit. Or at least have to pay a fair amount of resources to deal with it. Still not sure if we can take it without too many losses, because there's a lot of forces left. It doesn't seem like they do too much damage, so I guess they're more of a tanking unit. So now with the Smilodons gone, we should be fine. But boy, this is gonna take a while. Quite a while. If I had the energy, I'd just Scorching Ray them to make this go faster, even though I don't need to. Do you have some special crit ability? Not the conscripts, the champions. Well, if they do, it's not listed. They throw 1,000 cuts? Yeah. Quite so. I guess I could have checked the combat log. Yes, they definitely did a lot more damage there than normal, but it doesn't list any kind of special effect. Well, either way. And it did have like a special red swing on the sword, which I've also seen a few times before, and so I think it is some randomly proccing special effect they have. Alright, what do we get? Wicked Dope. Some druid stuff, okay. And you're gonna have to recuperate for a few turns, I think. We can probably take that without needing too much energy. But that 10 stack is probably beyond us for a while. Now, where is that scout army? Let's keep scouting. And with that, we did rest, right? Good. This place looks decent size, and it's part of the main quest, I believe, so it's probably safe to assume that we need to buff up here. I'm going to, let's see, can I add new spell? Caster Camellia, level 6 spells, level 5 spells, not Camellia. Caster Sela. Selected caster, Righteous Might. And target. Finish? No. Character name? Sure. Sela, cast on Sela. Apply target selection, finish. Okay. She wasn't doing that before as part of the rotation. And the bottom's bugged out for some reason, so save Q. Execute Q. Gonna move a bit further away so it doesn't sound quite so loud. I have one Barksting cast left. Someone isn't getting Barkskin properly. Looks like it's Ember. Oh well. Minor details. Alright. What do we got here? guess they're using human souls to open a portal to the abyss. How much what have they done to you? Your monsters to your beasts? Oh, they're just turning people into demons? Or half demons? I get the second one over here.
I will
Sela.
help where I can.
Oh. Oh. Why did I think Righteous Might lasted a lot longer than around per level?
I'm prepared.
Okay, that's not going to actually, Also, didn't I think my buffs counted down during that. I guess that means I do need to still keep enlarging Sela instead of that. Well, something to think about later. I would have thought that was a longer duration buff. So it should go in your bar over there somewhere.
I'm gone.
Oh, hello. It's a lot of rocks. Can't quite hit them all, but a fair few. Ooh, doesn't really matter who you shoot there. Alright, you can't dazzling display after moving. Well, pop your Righteous Might then. Your weapon buffs. Oh, you're not that far.
Demand your blood.
I guess that didn't really make a difference. Damage from land there. I could fireball them, but yeah, they're probably dying anyway. Raker teleporting there doesn't help them very much, I don't think.
Prepare yourself.
We will win this
Are
war.
infected with spores, so let's pop a bless. Weirds that off. Ember appears to be somewhat stunned. Another 3 seconds. She'll catch up. If she really needs to, which she doesn't. Why are you here? Do you want to become demons too? Rocks will transform you right away. What are you doing here? Remark is making an army, sends her flock to get humans. When she steals, she transforms, makes good demons. Wise sent Thea the Plagued One, told her to fly here and gather an army, harm humans. You serve a wise mage, but he sent you somewhere far away with a very important task. Can't imagine what possessed him to do that. When you learn how to turn humans into demons, old knowledge, wise rock read it and did it. And the rock is truly wise. Remarks the wisest of rocks, Ravuk, that means very smart. Seen the white gate of the world she opened. Is to have more power flow here to make bigger demons out of stupid humans. I stand here, the Plagued One ordered me to relieve you. Give me the page and fly quickly to get your reward. Who are you? Blah 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 blah. Alright, let's just tell him to give it to me and go back to his master. Remark will be the strongest, the most dangerous, the most deadly. Fear me, servant of wise center, the Plagued One. When you meet the rock again, he will crawl upon your stomach before her. Make her toothy and fly after me. Well, she did leave the page, for what that's worth. Hello? See, it's my Azata backup. Okay. Stop the rock sorcerers, tell Erebeth about the victory? Oh, so the halflings are just gonna kill all the rocks off screen. I see. Page smeared with blood and soot. Not a portal, but a soft spot in the space of the world. Many gods and demons have the power to open such a rift, but doing so will not be to their liking, so they will leave their request unanswered. I should pronounce the word Ravuk when creating such a rift. It is an ancient and mighty word of power that belongs to a language now forgotten. The word means no name. Mages of the past often wove it into their texts of their incantations to shelter themselves from the anger of those forced disturbed by rights against nature. Does it mean no name, or is it a very specific name? Oh, Jana Aldori. Hello. You're going to get you out. How'd you wind up here? Got lost. Lost my way when I ran. Walked with no food. And the rocks game. Performed the ritual on you. Before you got there, they should I'd be next. You're angry with me because I ran. I left you in the middle of a fight against demons. Deserted my duty. It was my first real battle. So scared, you can barely think straight. To get her out of here. Yeah, I'll help you. Come and move on. Everyone always praised me for my fencing skills. Truth is, I soon learned that I'd been a foolish, silly girl. Blah 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 blah. Cool. Cool, but not interesting. Alright, Mr. Wallard. Help in the name of all the gods. Do anything about the girl in the other cage? Brought her in after. Who are you? Abducted during an exploratory mission. And Wallard, this is Thomas. How'd you get here? Exploring the gorge on Neva's orders. Ran into the rocks. What they did to you is horrible. Our families save us. We're put through some horrifying ritual. Maybe that's how Arila tormented her test subjects. Pain is unbearable, like being dipped in boiling water and then dragged over a crater. Saw the abyss. They make kind of a tunnel through their cool world, and filth gushes in from there. Help us or kill us, but don't abandon us like this. Got the Crimson Rage, a demonic pestilence that clouds the mind with unbridled fury. Mongrel infants are sometimes born with this affliction. There's no cure, but we do know ways to fight the scourge to control it. Know what you're feeling. I also sense the beast in my soul. I hear its raging howls, but I fight it every day, every moment. What is there to discuss? They've been mutilated, they're in pain. Killing them would be a mercy. I'm sure you'd enjoy that, Camellia. Okay, so Aeon could presumably kill them off because they're a crime against order, and Demon would presumably make them embrace their nature. I don't know, Lan said there's no cure, but they have their ways of dealing with it. I just figure that that might just be a way of saying that they're killed. Good, my clam. No, let's believe Lan here. Go the Mongols and not inflict ourselves on good ordinary folk. I need to sow strife in their hearts. We're still crusaders. If an hour of fleet should come, you can count on us, Commander. We'll search the vicinity. Now that the rocks have been ousted, we need to gather the poor victims.
I found
Sure.
something.
And you can gather the poor victims right after I loot them. +4 bonus to range touch attack rolls and +5 competence bonus to UMD. Wearing gloves with +5 competence to knowledge world, +5 to persuasion, and +2 enchantment to charisma. Let's see, so we're at 42, 47, 42, 42. 43, 42, 37. I think I'd rather keep the, oh, that's the wrong gloves. Rather keep the skill bonus gloves. But Ember doesn't have any gloves right now, so we can take these. Now the EMD bonus won't stack with the Magician's Ring, but we can drop that at some point. Or we drop the gloves at some point, I don't know. Really, was this area this small? It's quite disappointing if it was. Or... oh, I'm just doing Azalda things. Figured I could use the codex we found to maybe open a rift here. Speaking of which, can we use that book? Okay, doesn't do anything special. And the halflings don't have anything to tell us either. This really was a tiny area, huh? Assuming this doesn't lead deeper into a cave. Plants right next to the magma, obviously. Well, that was very short and sweet. Now... where next? Probably to Dresden. And then... head down here, Heart of the Mystery, Ravaged Longhouse, Terendilev's Lair. Haven't been to those old mines there yet, nor to the Legacy of the Ancients. Well, let's teleport to Dresden first of all and see what events we have going on. Did they fix Blackwater? They nerfed the enemies there at some point. From what I read in the patch notes. I don't know to what extent. But I don't foresee having any difficulties in Blackwater, because we're already... like, we're not exactly going there at the start of Chapter 3, so... I think it'll be more than fine. Oh, another Paralictor. Representatives of the Hell Knights in the No Man's Land of the World Wound. Your Strength of the Order of the Gate, Lorana Tai from the Order of the Pike, and Order of the Pyre. Come to officially greet the commander of the 5th Crusade on behalf of the Coalition of the Hell Knight Orders. Being and remain fundamentally opposed to demons and demon worshippers. Continue to act in the No Man's Land of the World Wound as an allied force to your armies. To know that Paralictal Derenge wanted to join my unit. I do not want him as a companion. There's no effect on the relationship between the Orders and the Crusaders. You have the right not to accept our officers as your close associates. You have the right to operate in territory of the World Wound without notifying you or asking for permission. Out of respect of our alliance, we will try to keep our distance. Derenge is of the same opinion. You're unlikely to see him in close proximity to the Crusaders. One of my companions had a question for the Hell Knights regarding his missing brother. Answer questions regulating private matches later. Well, I welcome our honored allies. My armies do not need Hell Knight support, so is that all you wanted to say? Intend to establish an outpost, or rather a fortified transport point for our operations. Found suitable ruins from the First Crusade, have become making them fit for habitation. We can make use of the facilities. Cool. Right. Aibu. absolutely awful. What if my tongue's ugly? Be much more splendid if it was fort. Tongue wags a bit too much, other than that, it's fantastic. Anivia, nothing new. Early sunset, nothing new. Irabeth, not here. I don't think there's much crusade management that we need to do right now. Those are still ticking along, there's no other events. We do want to go talk to Aru though. I'd assume after Green Gates she might have some new things to say. Either that or it's gonna be after Ivory Sanctum. Because Green Gates was leading to that. Alright, we teleported here so I'd still have all my buffs. Now, the Hell Knight representatives didn't choose to stay here, right? With Storyteller. Returning all the pages to him. Oh, Erebus over there. Should talk to him. Or her, rather. And I don't think we've talked to Lady Konomi. Doesn't look like the Hell Knight representative's here, so presumably he's gonna be at wherever their new camp is. Erebeth. Found out how the demons snuck up to us. Won't happen again. Cool. More experience, but we're still way away from the next level. And Social's painting in the air here, whereas his canvas is all the way over there. You're drawing Erebeth, his sketches... Yeah, okay, sure, you're drawing Erebeth from over there. The warrior looks weary, strained, but her resolute gaze and proud set of her shoulder, solid grip on her sword make you realize the person is ready to fight to the end. Wish I really did look like that. Afternoon Commander, sure. I don't care about you. Bloodstained Page, I found this in the Molten Scar. Storyteller cringes and puts his hand on the bloodstained page. No, he's here again. The terrible grating voice, the horrific semblance of a face, the monstrous appearance. Mirrored insects forming a body with 2 arms and 2 legs. He touches me, and the disgusting creatures attack my flesh, covering me. They're eating me, they're hungry and will devour everything except my eyes and tongue, so that I can see this damn page, so that I can translate the runes written in the ancient, long-forgotten Elven language. And I translate, it hurts so much. I tried to lie to him, I changed the translation. But he saw through my lie, he got angry, and I'm not lying, I'm not. He takes one of the insects from my face and squishes it with his fingers over the inkwell, then he dips the quill in it and writes with my blood right over the runes. And I will continue to dictate, Callistria, when will this be over? Let me die. Xanthir, let me die. Such horrible torture. Poor man was tortured to dictate my notes. He was so tormented that his suffering became thick like molasses. My mind is drowning in it. My own memories are hidden by these images of horror. I can try to get through to them, but I'll need your help. Tell me everything you've seen and heard. I'll try to lean on your words to use them as light in the darkness of my forgotten past. Magic shape. There's a force pulsating in the center. You've seen the ritual. What's the central point? A magic knot? The center of the magic shape was a prisoner. Storm of force, spiraling into this sharp knife, and a living soul inside in the eye of the whirlwind. There must be a living soul, for the knife is just a tool, the energies are too bright, I can't see through the glare. What did you see during the ritual? What was it like? Looks like a small rift open to the abyss. Rift, an umbilical cord connecting the worlds, allowing not only sentient creatures but planar energies to travel through it. The sound, remember the sound. Words appealing to some force, thus performing the ritual to counter some incantations. I assume it's Rabuk. I don't remember what the bird said, but Rabuk was mentioned in the text. Rabuk, no name, an old world with tremendous power. The language to which it belongs died a long time ago, but the power of this word lives on. It's used in rituals, providing their names to protect themselves. Blah, blah. Rabuk, I have no name, you will not find me. Nowhere I saw this ritual, part of it. I'm one step closer to understanding what happened to me. Cool. And I don't have anything new for you other than that. So... Lady Konomi. And then Aru. On my army, diplomatic council, royal council. Tell me about yourself. Kitsune, always curious. Reading, state secrets. I don't really care about the politics of this whole thing. General rare site in Mendev. Well, I mean, yeah, they can polymorph, so.
Let's head out.
And again, we get all of Ember's text here at once. But nothing new to it. Don't have anything interesting, do you? No. Alright, Aru. Right. She's got nothing new, presumably until we go to the Ivory Sanctum. Wherever that is. Doubt anyone else has anything new for me either.
Tread lightly.
Oh right, I should rest before moving on. Ah, then again, maybe I shouldn't. We did just like rest, then buff up and do the last area. So we still have plenty of days of travel left before, well, not days, but plenty of hours of travel left before we'll actually get fatigued. It's just a question of picking a direction to go. Yes, we'll be down this way. 1 day and 5 hours. I'll stop by in Winter Sun, see if anything's changed there. Sure, we'll rest. Change the food. What's the new stuff I've gotten? Fast healing 1 for a day. Seriously? Fast healing 1? That's pretty useless. Plus 2 bonus to weapon damage rolls. Rest before being fatigued. I think the other stuff is things I already had. So 6 hours extra fatigue sounds good. Should probably buy scroll and potion kits at some point. And it keeps returning to Jerbeth. Enormous insect managed to convince everyone that she was a great beauty and the what end. Control a little village in the middle of nowhere. Even demons get lonely. Lucky to find someone who loved her. No, Ember. You are so one-dimensional. Oh, random encounter. Not a random combat encounter. Well, it might involve combat, but it's... Hello? Well, it is probably gonna involve combat. Baphomet cultist clerics, freshly minted commanders straight from Dresden. Oh. You'll give us specimen 367. We'll bring it back to Iz, the master bladesmith. Well, that would be Finian. Here's the bladesmith, great artisan and teacher, who now knows his name and passed to serve the weaponsmith's craft. His demonic blades never break, magic arrows never miss their mark. Specimen, the sentient weapon, yeah. Sentient weapon is huge. If you have one commander, keep it to yourself. Alright, come and take it. Commander, what's going on? Oh. When I said come and take it, I meant to tell them that they'll have to take it from me if they want it. But I guess the game meant that a little differently. So I guess this is gonna be the quest to improve Finian, presumably.
You won't survive me.
Well,
Desna, guide my hand.
doesn't seem particularly challenging right now.
Take you!
I don't think I even need to cast haste here.
Surrender or else! You are today's sacrifice!
They should be dead before they have a chance to actually use those weapons. Since they are going to take the time to switch from range to melee.
Make your peace.
Into the fray!
Go for their hearts!
Alright, let's see, first of all, did you have anything special to loot? Doesn't look like it. Secondly, let's talk to Finian. Hope he's not too angry about what I said. We got ambushed by cultists who spoke some bladesmith. I suspect you might know him. He was the one who tortured me. I don't know what specimens they wanted from you. Maybe they thought I'd stolen something from them. Bladesmith's workshop is just outside Iz, right by the walls. Alright. Iz it is.
I'm gone.
Wherever that is. Now we'll continue to Winter Sun. I guess we still have the whip with us, so the Spectre might still be here and be angry at us.
Our duty calls.
Let's just pop a regular haste. Quick save and head here to see if things are back to, well, normal-ish. Oh, and I see the Spectre there in the combat log, but I guess wherever he popped up, we managed to avoid him. This place always look that doesn't. No, seriously, is this? Is this supposed to look like this? After the Lady of the Sun is gone?
My steps.
Because it sure looks like a more like graphical glitch than intended effect. Weird. Right, we can't get in that way. Well, this demon's still here, apparently. Which probably shouldn't be the case. Nobody's special there. What about up in the clan hall? Oh, okay. Guess Murhai's here. Greetings and well met. Wanted to tell you, clan started reviving its old craft. We have goods to sell. Oh, how nice. How's life in Winter Sun? Wasn't easy for us to accept the truth. It was even harder to learn how to survive without Lady of the Sun's protection. Spirit of Sarkorian warriors is tougher than any hardships. We'll get through. Fighters could help me in the war against demons. Every warrior is needed here. Okay. Of course they are. Do you have anything nice for me? Decent two-bladed sword. +3 construct pain, heavy pick. And some additional precision damage. 3 holy great sword. This cool heavy flail, which doesn't actually have a weapon type. Aware of this +4 hide armor, cast a spell with fire, electricity, cold, or acid descriptor. That spell deals 1 point of damage per die rolled. Medium armor, fire, electricity, cold, or acid. I guess Darren could use that, but I'm not really using him, so not worth 50k for me. And +3 competence bonus to CMD and to CMB. Well, if I do spec Camellia for trips, then I guess that would be a minor improvement. Not really worth the price again. Should bulk sell, but not bulk sell the stuff that I might be able to use in the other place. Okay, let's just, instead of putting everything there, I can just do masterwork and non-magical. And then these +1s. Probably nothing important here. Soldier, I think, can still be upgraded into something else with a decree. I'm not sure that it's going to upgrade to anything where I would want to spec someone into glaives, but I want to do the decree anyway. Alright, well, that lightens my load a fair bit. Wait, bulk selling. I want to just hit sell. We're at 90k. We could buy these boots for 33k, but I don't think it's worth it. Okay, so I guess there's nothing in particular here that we really want. We'll be on our way then. This would be the fastest route. Unless there's something happened here with the Azada tree, but I doubt it. Night. Oh, right. Of course, telling them to actually go to an area transition means that for whatever reason they walk slower than if you just tell them to walk. And there's the Spectre. Why don't you learn to stay away? He said, learn to stay away. taking a fair bit of damage on that spike growth.
I'll cut you wide open.
I will resist.
Come on, guys, you can hit better than that. You evil? Sure.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
I guess I don't have any of my buffs up really, so them not hitting very well is kind of understandable. Oh, we did have haste already. Just empower those magic missiles. It's 2 levels.
You've crossed the wrong monk.
I should have used land to make the hearth that gives, or the whatever the area thing's called that gives a bunch of bonuses. Some of those soul eaters, they shouldn't need buffs to be effective.
Prepare yourself.
Oh, prayer. Everyone's gonna get a nice little bonus from it. Oh, take an attack of opportunity. Alright, it's immune to fire. Okay, Lan. Give me a guarded hearth. There we go, that's gonna give us nice +7 sacred bonus to attack. Make it a little easier to deal with this.
The spirits demand your blood.
Okay, guess the summons aren't doing very much.
Desna, guide my hand.
Come on, Aru. Seriously?
No glory without.
I know I don't have a lot of buffs up, but it's just getting a little embarrassing. There we go, Spectre's dead. Who took negative levels? Sela and the cat, right?
Please, allow me.
Restoration.
A bright future awaits us.
Alright, let's never come back here again. We'll head towards Terendal of Slayer. Oh, it's new decrease. Oh, just relic things for the stuff we picked up. Okay, demon army approaching. Where exactly? Oh, that would be these guys, I think, and they're not too far from Dresden, actually. It's gonna take me a couple of days to move the army there. Then we were fairly low on energy, so we should probably go intercept that with the main army. Don't really need to just move the general to a different army and go there, but we'll intercept that with the main army. It'll give us some time to regenerate energy, and then we'll go beat up some of the last remaining stacks. And as for the scouting army, keep doing what you do. Alright, so that loops around to there. sure why there's two different paths through here. It seem like they contribute much. Also not sure why there's a path this way. I'm just gonna take this and reload, assuming it's... Yeah, there's nothing actually there. Maybe something pops up there later. Who knows? I'll just push for the lair. Alright, looks like everyone's still... no one's still fatigued, so... We could clear this place up without even having to rest. I guess we did have the extra 6 hours. Oh yeah, remove Righteous Might from the queue. And add a enlarged person back in. I think you get one cast of enlarged person that I can toss some seal on. The problem with enlarged person is that if she does also cast Righteous Might, unfortunately the dexterity penalty is stacked whereas none of the bonuses do. But then most of this means -1 reflex save and -1 AC. Nothing particularly dangerous.
This war must end.
And that should be everything.
I will help where I can.
What do we got here? Oh, some Baphomet cultists, apparently.
I'm gone.
Because of course we do. Who's there? One of the Queen's
I won't let you
lapdogs.
hurt my friends.
Sound the alarm would be discovered. Sure thing, buddy. You'll have plenty of time to sound an alarm.
I will resist.
That's much nicer than the embarrassing display against the Spectre.
You've crossed the wrong monk.
We survived that, huh?
I'll cut you wide open.
And managed to hit Cam there. Very impressive.
Surrender or else.
Prepare yourself.
Not impressive enough. Stop, please stop. This place an abode of peace and tranquility. Place to heal the soul and the body. It's not a battlefield. Spare this man. Who are you? I'm a healer. My lady by trade, by calling. This place is my infirmary. People you killed were those I nursed to health myself. Working with the cultists. I'm a healer. I save lives. Robes and take and make no distinction about who deserves to live or die. Saviors have their own healers in every unit, but cultists are not accustomed to looking out for one another. Are you helping the enemy? I have no enemies. There's nothing but sorrow and compassion in my soul. Pushed in the battle, seeking to destroy you for the sake of his masters, yet with the same zeal he helped me save his friends, did not leave their side until the danger had passed. The soul has not yet been lost. Don't listen to this scum. Death to Amadeus lackeys. Perhaps you're right, maybe this cultist really can change. You can go. I don't even know I won't change, I'll remain your enemy, and Lord Baphomet will give me great powers. Already strong, don't need to serve demons, blah 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 blah. Just ignore the shadow demon I have traveling with me. Acted towards this poor boy as Tyranniliv acted towards you in Canabres, when she treated you with no consideration of who you were, whether you deserved to live. You feel the touch of her magic upon you, like a last lingering farewell. I assume you're a dragon then. Yeah, hell, celiacs. Tyranniliv made the right choice, child, as did you. You were not born a dragon, but the true spirit of dragons within you. It is as strong in you as it was in her. Trust me, I knew Tyranniliv well. Gold Dragon Halceliax. It was once my honor to teach the Protector of Canabres. Now Ivor gets to see a real dragon. Now, big crown of dragons here. I can only tell that I'll be scolded and instructed, instructed and scolded. I was thought that you chaotic dragons took such a lecture as praise. I was once told as much by one of your relatives. Apparently, if a gold dragon doesn't scold you, it means you've done nothing of interest. It's definitely not true about me. Everything I do together with my best friend here is interesting. How about you and her go talk and discuss your grown-up things, and I'll be very sneaky and tie a rattle to your tail. Are you testing me? Life itself was testing you. I have the spirit of a dragon within me. Life's a journey, some go through it faster, others slower. Brought this to Tyranniliv when she was on the brink of despair. She thought that now tarnished she was doomed to suffering and evil. When you tried to save Tyranniliv from corruption, how'd she manage to succeed? She won shelter, fighting the desire to decimate and destroy. I flew here to help her. She poured all of her hatred upon me, all the pain that was tearing her soul apart. He is a cold dragon on the crusade. My own responsibility is to metallic dragons, but I'll watch you from afar. If you're ever in need of a dragon's wisdom, I'll not be the only one willing to come to your aid. Well, that's nice. Bye-bye. Now I'm just gonna loot these corpses, if you don't mind. Tunic of Ardent War Priest. Whenever this shirt has the Fervor class ability, it grants 3 additional uses of it per day. I don't know if anyone other than War Priests has that. Certainly don't think any of my characters do. And that's it for that area.
Follow my steps.
I'd say it was a waste of buffs for that fight, but we should have rested in a moment anyway. Since we are about to get fatigued. Let's check out this Heart of Mystery then. Actually, instead of checking it out now, I will end the stream here for today. I know it's only been 2 hours, but I gotta wake up early tomorrow. So it's a shorter stream today. I might be too tired next 2 days to stream. I'll probably be streaming on Friday, but I am getting my second 5G injection on Friday as well, so I might be pretty tired over the weekend. But if I'm not, then almost certainly a stream on Friday, and hopefully once over the weekend as well. Probably nothing today or tomorrow or the day after. But as always, I'll ping the Discord when I know. For now, thanks for watching. See you guys next time, and I guess I'll send you over to Young. Some more in world. Cheers.